We are. Hey everyone, how's it going? It's either real Randy Chavez, a little raspy today because I had had a big party yesterday. I didn't have it. My friend had it. It was her birthday. FamBam, how are you doing?
I'm doing great.
Sweet. Did you give other people the stream link in case they wanted to join?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, cool beans, cool beans. So yes. I'm sorry, I almost missed this. A little late getting here. I was captivated by this. This is like a Snapchat thing where this guy, he's like, okay, I'm gonna give this 4 straight couples and 1 gay couple like an IQ test, and they want to see like who's smart or whatever. But it wasn't an IQ test. It was like tracking their eye movements to see how often they look at other people's bodies during like the video test. And the drama that was unfolding was wild. And I don't really like drama, but I'm not gonna lie, that was good. What have you been doing today?
Not as much as you're doing. Like I'm just doing regular stuff, making breakfast, cleaning up, all that kind of stuff.
Oh, what'd you have for breakfast?
Breakfast? I made migas.
What are migas?
You know what that is?
No.
Okay, it's because I grew up in Texas. Like you get put oil in the pan, you get corn tortillas and tear them up, and you make them crispy. Then you put like onions and tomatoes, things in there, and then get all that going, and then you put some eggs and serve it.
So like a burrito?
My son loves it, so
yeah, it sounds great. I like everything in that.
Very happy.
I'd go heavy on the eggs, but yeah, that sounds great. So yeah, I haven't eaten yet today. I had they had a food truck yesterday at the party, so I cheated on my diet like no other. And then I had some stuff to drink as well, so I'm trying to drink the water. But that was good to hear about the food. All right, so anyway, we've got a couple of things that we need to discuss. First, it will be you haven't made a video in some time,
yeah,
or a live stream in some time. What is up with that?
Because I'm just I get too nervous. I get uncomfortable. My words escape me when I'm talking. Like it's just.
I mean, you do well here.
Hmm?
You do well here, always.
Not always.
No?
No. Like, I'll say things that I don't intend on saying.
Oh, yeah? Like what?
Because it's just like, what? Okay. But last time I was on, we were with Lori, that did the Alfred Kahn thing. Oh, that day I remember I drank a lot of coffee and I hadn't eaten. I was crazy. I was pretty crazy that day. But.
You were jittery. Okay, so that, I mean, like the videos, I don't know how hardcore you go on that. Like you can edit those. You're like, I messed up. Let me take that part out. I mean, I don't do that. So you'd see me like farting and sneezing. I'd take other stuff in there.
Yeah, I know.
People seem to like it though. There's like, oh, all right, he's authentic. It's authentically bad, but you know.
You're good.
So one of the other things is that you gave me this thumbnail, so you have the Minnie and Mickey of this platinum moment set. Do you have the whole set?
No, just the 2.
Okay, so you're missing Donald and you're missing Dumbo. Are you going to get them?
I don't know. If I do, it's not anytime soon.
Oh, my good golly gosh.
She's here! Hey, girl!
Hey, guys! Hey, Randy! Hi, FamBam! How are you? Happy Sunday!
Happy Sunday.
I got
it.
Check it out. I'm in the She Shed. Arizona Veve family.
Oh, that's amazing.
I love that.
Well, thank you for coming on. I don't believe you've ever graced this, have you?
I have not. Only when Veve FamBam has been with me and she's called in.
Yeah, I'm just like, hey, we got to jump on the stream real quick.
Yeah. Thank you for coming by. So, Heather from Kroger, making your way from New York to Arizona has, I imagine, been quite the journey over the course of your lifetime.
Well, I've been in Arizona for 22 years now, so it's been a while.
How is what is the main? Well, have you been back to New York recently since then?
I go back every summer. I do.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I'm from upstate New York.
Yeah.
So,
you
Lake,
told us that story.
Heather from Kroger, right? Heather, Kroger Lake, New York represents. Yeah, I go back every summer. I usually spend like all of July there, 4th of July on the beach. It's nice.
I remember you telling me and Taps the story outside of that karaoke or that bar in Decon in 2021. How are people? Are they more receptive in Arizona to NFTs and to digital collectibles, or are they more receptive in New York, where you are?
I'd say, well, I mean, my bias is, upstate New York, and no one knows what they are out there.
It's true.
I can't say no one. We do have a couple of VV people from upstate New York, so I don't want to stereotype. But yeah, no, I mean, definitely like Phoenix, bigger city, more opportunities, more awareness for sure. Yeah.
And I know
you're in New York City, right?
Long Island. So I'm like 2 hours outside the city. I used to be so close. I used to be like an hour, like 45 minutes, an hour outside the city. Okay. And then I moved, and now I'm farther away. But I know Vivi hasn't given us a schedule yet for the events this year. But what events do you think we might be able to see you guys at next?
VividCon for sure. Yeah, for sure. Absolutely.
Even though it's in the middle of December this year?
Yeah, probably. Yeah.
It's
easier for us than right before Thanksgiving.
Yeah. Wait, VividCon's in the middle of December?
They changed the date. Somebody came in with more, like they're promising more money for like people to come in and rent hotels and things. So they bumped them to the middle of December. Yeah. So yeah, it's going to make it a little harder for other people. But like Heather and I both live close. Yeah. 5-hour drive, something like that's not super close. But I definitely will go.
I'll drive.
You know what? I got another flight credit.
Nice.
So wait, why don't you guys drive together?
Drive my car. OMI homies, remember?
Yeah. Why don't you guys like drive together and then FamBam save that flight for another VV event?
Yeah. Well, no, I'm just saying like I got another flight credit. Like I'm living off of these things right now.
How do you keep getting these? How do you keep getting these? I'm so jealous.
My flight back from Hawaii this time, whenever we got back to Las Vegas and then from Vegas to Phoenix was kind of a crazy experience. Yeah. And all of a sudden, I think it was Monday or Tuesday, I got an email that they gave me flight credit. And I'm like, heck yeah.
Do we know how much it costs Vivi to do DCon?
No.
I wonder if they'll do it because like at DCon, Vivi was the biggest booth like there. Like no other booth came close to how busy it was. Maybe someone like the Tokidokis because they had like giveaways and stuff and they had other things. But that was like a distant second. Do you think that they would go and start doing their own VividCon?
What do you think, Heather?
I don't know.
I think they will, but I don't think it's going to be this year.
Not this year?
I don't think so.
No. Okay. Where do you guys want to go? Like, I know they'll do New York and San Diego again, most likely.
Yeah, I mean, the Comic-Cons were massive last year. I didn't make it to either of the Comic-Cons.
Yeah, that was great.
San Diego is in July, right?
Yeah.
And then New York is in November, right?
October.
October, okay.
It was close. Yeah,
I mean, those looked like they were massive turnouts. I mean, the Marvel booth looked amazing. Like, that was crazy. All those giveaways, all those people. Like, that was insane. You were there, right?
Yeah. I saw FamBam at the July one in San Diego. And FamBam, you didn't go to the New York one, did you?
No. But that's the one I would like to try to go to if I was to pick one, just because I know I wouldn't be able to do both. Since I have been to San Diego already, I'd like to do New York, but I don't know. It just all depends on how things are going.
Yeah. New York was fun. I gotta be careful how I phrase this. I'm not gonna say I slept with him. I slept in the same bed as Foster. So that is gonna
I know, I remember.
he sleeps with a white noise machine, so you just hear like this static, and I was like, oh man, I don't know how I'm gonna get to bed. And eventually I did, but yeah, it was this was fun. So you want to go to New York? What about you, Heather? You want to go to New York also?
I probably won't be able to make it to New York, but I'll be there in July.
Okay.
If they could switch the Comic-Cons, that would work for me. To New York in July.
Cool. So are you spending
in October? That'd be perfect. But no,
are you spending all the time in upstate New York, or are you going to be in the city any days?
I'll be in upstate. Yeah.
Okay,
so
gotcha.
5 hours from the city. Yeah.
Oh, all right. No trips down.
Probably not to the city. No.
Okay, gotcha.
If I do, I'll let you know.
Okay, yeah, I'll totally meet you. Be advised. It's hot in the summer. Foster came down for something in like July, August, whatever, and I, being the cheap ass that I am, I didn't want to take an Uber to go meet him in, I think it was Central Park, one of the places in Central Park where you play like chess, and so I was like, okay, I'll walk there, and I was like so drenched in sweat by the time it was like an hour and a half later. The water I got Foster was warm. I was like, sorry.
Randy, you're talking to two people who live in Phoenix.
Exactly. You can't walk an hour and a half in July here. You cannot. You really, like in the middle of the day, you cannot do that in June, July, or August. You will.
Oh, I totally want to go there and run now in the middle of the summer. Help me lose weight. I've been on this diet.
All red. You'll be like, you'll be sweating, but it's crazy because it's so dry that you'll just be like sweating. The sweat will be evaporating off of you, and you'll just be so hot. You look like a big red beet.
I've been on this diet and exercise program since I got back from my last trip. So it's been like 2.5 weeks, and I gained 1 pound. So I will do anything at this point. I'll go to Arizona.
Come to Arizona in June, July, and August. Wear like the heaviest, darkest sweatsuit you can.
Mm-hmm.
And I dare you to watch for an hour.
We don't want to be responsible for Randy's death.
I feel like a couple of my haters would be like clapping it up for you guys, and the rest of them, they might shun you from the community. I don't know. Well,
don't worry, we won't let you die.
I mean, there will be people that don't know this, that I have 2 of my friends that will inherit my OMI that will use it. Like they have specific instructions. No, there are people in New York. They have specific instructions on like to sell at various intervals. But most people don't know that, so they'll be like, "Oh, yo, Randy died. Yo, we just burned 150 million OMI," like because they're gonna think it's gonna be locked up. So you might be heroes. That OMI pump was not me. Have you guys been buying at all?
I intended to, and now I just saw that big jump that just happened. It went back up to like 8. What is it at right now? Hold on.
8.180. It yeah. Like here's the. Ooh.
Mine says 799.
Okay.
Yeah, somebody just bought in.
No, I bought posters and potions instead.
Oh, so that's what me and Fama were just talking about. Heather, you were like my rival for a while. Like we were going back to each other with sets, and then you just pulled away like no other. How many sets are you up to?
I want to say 219, I think.
I bow in the presence of greatness.
Seriously, when she gave me her phone,
I only have like 10 million OMI.
Yeah, when she gave me her phone the first time, she was like, "Oh, here's my set." I looked at it, I was like, "Oh God."
It says your vault account is like 200K. Like, damn.
Man, she's got a massive.
I think the posters put me at 219.
Nice. Oh, you got the platinum moments and the posters and the posters. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. You need the potion to complete the set, which I thought was interesting.
Speaking of the potions, does anybody know the numbers of what's been burned?
Only a couple hundred have been burned. I think there's like 1,400 or 1,500 posters left.
Oh, really? That many?
Or I'm sorry, there's 1,400 to 1,500 potions left. So there's only like 100 or so from each poster has been redeemed. So they're very, very scarce.
Wow. Well, yeah, because I was thinking that if they're kind of all burned in equal amounts, it'd be between 300 and 400 of each. Yeah. But we'll see. We'll see how that all pans out, because the potions are now like still around 200 gems, and the posters are now increasing above the potion price, which is interesting to me because I thought that they'd all stay around the same price, because why would you buy the poster for more if you can just buy the potion and burn it? But yeah, interesting.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So, but that's a lot. So we were going on. So your vault value, like you don't have to say, but your vault value is probably way up there.
It's not that high because everything is so low right now.
Yeah. Do you have a VV gold and silver logo?
I do. Mm-hmm.
Oh, nice.
I bought it though.
Yeah.
On the market.
Well, I don't know where it is now. It's like 3,500 now. So you probably bought it when it was much cheaper.
Yeah, I think I bought it for 23.
Nice.
Number 93. 093.
Oh, nice. Oh, you bought it.
Yours is lower though. What's yours? You have one like.
Oh, he has 41.
41. Okay.
Yeah. I have 98.
Mm.
Yeah, that's true. We all got sub 100s. Still.
Okay. Yeah.
Yep. we got.
I've got the matching Lamborghini. I bought the matching Lamborghini.
I wanted to do that, but it's like $7,500, and I was like, no, we can't.
Oh yeah, right. It was random because mine was it probably was because such a low mint, and it was random too because some of the sub 100s were like 7,500, 6,000, 3,000, and then mine was like 300. I'm like, getting it.
Nice.
Yeah, I haven't even looked. I was looking at my mint number. on here. But it's been a while since I've even looked. I don't know if the price has increased or if it's gone down. Let me check it out.
Ooh,
Yeah, did you guys burn any of the potions?
I didn't get any.
Me either.
I posted the video today on Twitter of just the basically the burning process.
What's it look like?
You can pull it out from my Twitter if you want to. If not, I can text it to Jennifer. Actually, I did text it to you, Jennifer. I texted it to you earlier. Just the last 20 seconds of it. Because first the potion comes up. You have to do it on the web app. The potion comes up and it says, click, you can redeem this before April 26th. And if you click on that, it just brings you to a screen where you choose which one of your platinum moments that you want to.
Oh, I love the animation.
Yep. There you go.
Oh, that's cool. That's pretty dope.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I hadn't seen anybody that had posted anything. I'm like, I wonder what this looks like. I'm like, well, I'm just going to show everyone.
No, I'm glad you did.
Oh, Wendy says hi.
Oh, hi, Wendy.
Hello, Miss Wynn.
Yeah.
I know it feels weird. I haven't been on any streams for a while. I need to change that.
Yeah, we haven't seen a bunch of people in a while. FamBam's got a fan. Got a big fan in Tai Tonka.
Thank you.
These who are some people that you guys haven't met yet in the fam that you want to go and just like share a beer with?
Everybody. All the people. I don't know. Gosh. I mean, there's a lot. I mean, we still haven't met Chad from NFT Pirates.
Oh yeah. Freaking love that dude.
We did meet a lot in DCon this year.
Yeah, there was a lot more. Yeah, Heather, there was a big difference between the years of DCon, like 21, 22. Like it was not bad, like at all. It was just different. There's no Reese. There's no Reese in 22. Was there? No, right?
Yeah, Reese was there.
Was he?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I have pictures of him.
Randy, you were too drunk.
I was very drunk throughout the whole thing. Maybe I had some head trauma after you pushed me and I fell.
Push you. I was trying to direct you where to go and you didn't see the step and it was just like wham. But on the video, when you see the hand behind him, that's my hand and it looks like I'm pushing him down.
Yeah, the difference for decons for me were pretty incredible because the first year David and Dan weren't there.
Mm-hmm.
That was they weren't. Yeah, it was just that was Alex and Reese that day. Yeah, it's
and no one.
Well, I'm really misremembering everything.
And Trevor, a long time ago. We're going back.
Yeah.
Trevor was there.
Oh, that was the last time we saw Noah too, right?
No, we saw Noah at San Diego.
Yeah, but he was at DCon though, right?
Not this one. He was at our first DCon. We met him at
there.
DCon. We met him at the kickoff party, and we met him at San Diego.
Yeah, I'm so happy that Noah was able to go not only work at Ubisoft, which I guess is like one of their dreams, but also to help do the pricing and the mint for the rabbits. I was like, oh, that's dope.
I was wondering if he was involved with that. I figured that he was. That was pretty awesome.
Yeah, I was like, those so cool.
Yep, I still need to get a couple from that set too. I've got the laughing ones, and I've got the one on the skateboard.
Yeah, those are pretty dope. They have the yeah. So sorry, go ahead.
I was just going to ask about the pedestal from yesterday. What do y'all think of that?
I got it.
You did.
You
get
it
on the drop. Good for you.
I didn't get it on the drop.
Okay.
I wish I would have. I would have sworn. I would have bet money that was an April Fool's joke. Like, there's no way this is happening. Like, they spent time and money like doing a video for this. This is art, and then I was like, oh, maybe it's not a joke. And then you could buy it.
There was for $1. Yeah, we tried. We didn't get one.
Oh, did you guys buy it in secondary?
You thought it was
I didn't buy one in secondary. No, I bought more Hulks.
Yeah. I can't believe the price. I was just like, I was waiting for the price. When at first I missed the drop, I went straight to the market and was refreshing a toy. So I saw 3, I think it was 2 or 3 popped up, and one of them was for $19.99. That one was gone quick, and I was just like, it's going to come down anyway, and it's never gone back down. So there was one that sold for $19.99 in the very beginning.
Wow.
I got mine for 40. It's down to 36 now, but it's I don't know. So I have this theory, like in the Fantastic Four, like things. You have obviously Invisible Woman already. You have Reed Richards, the postcard, and then this one. So I feel like they're going to have something for the collectors of all of these. I don't know what it is, but I just feel like that'll happen. I'm gonna have like Johnny Blaze and Ben Grimm or whatever.
I'm going to put this over here and share the screen.
I'm going to turn my camera off just for a second.
Hold on, let me get back on here. Because I want to ask your opinion.
Okay.
Which screen am I sharing? How do I don't have any. You know me, I can't. Let me see. This one.
Oh, okay.
Tell me what you think of that.
Oh, I saw that. That's funny.
No, but did you see what David put up here? He retweeted it and he said,
yes. That was why I bought it, actually. Because I saw, so we have a whole segment. We have to go over David's tweets. We'll start with this one. Come on, do something that says when. Either he's trolling and he's just, having fun with it, which is great. Or maybe, I don't know. Has anyone put it in their showroom?
Yes.
Have we tried to see her through the Coca-Cola snow globes?
Oh, I don't know about that. I know somebody put the Hulk on it. I know that.
How did it look?
It looked good. I mean, he was just doing his whole thing.
Okay, cool. I didn't get one of those yet either. I really want one. There's somebody that sold their Chucky and Bride of Chucky collectibles. They're selling what they can to stack Hulk. And I get it, his first appearance. I don't know. What are your thoughts on that? It didn't sell out. I feel like it should have, because first appearance Hulk, he's a main Avenger, he's one of the top superheroes. But he didn't, and he's in the secondary now for $40. What's your take on it?
I think it will eventually sell. It's going to still do well. I mean, he is the FA. He's just, people are kind of just down right now, and you have people that didn't like how he looked and different things. And then I know they're going to have 3 more come out. And then if you have all 4, you get an airdrop. And I'm excited to see what those are going to look like. But, I think it's just has to do with everything with the markets. And just
I think a lot of people are putting money into the posters and the potions right now too. And that was kind of my first thought. I'm okay, well, I'm going to focus on trying to get the potion first. And then, because I feel like Hulk is going to stick around for a little while. I mean, I don't think that he's going to jump up in price anytime soon. And knowing that about half of them haven't sold out yet. So I feel okay, there's time on Hulk, versus other things that I feel like are kind of more urgent.
I feel you.
But you never know. Everything could be half as much in a month from now, or it could be twice as much. You never know, right?
That's true. What I find, they haven't really done it with collectibles as much as they've done comics, where they'll just burn them out of nowhere. And I really wish that they would tell us before they do that, because then when they do, it's oh crap, now I have to get one, and now the prices are going through the roof, they'll burn. I wonder if they would burn. I feel like that'd be sacrilegious though, to burn the Hulk.
I don't think that's a lot, because they're definitely selling. I think they're selling about 100 or so a day.
Oh, still with the Hulk? Oh, how many are sold out? Or how many are sold? I haven't checked it since yesterday.
How is it going in the store?
It's around 40s.
Yeah, 42, 43.
No, but I mean the store from Vivi, so there are. Yeah, because it hasn't sold out of the Vivi store, not the marketplace.
Right.
There are 1,700 left. 1,727.
26, 27 have been sold, so they made about 130 grand from it. So that's pretty nice.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
All right, so David's tweets that we had just brought up, he's had a couple of them, and he's been saying chill pill, hey, take a chill pill. Thanks for everyone.
Yep. Thanks for all users. Take a chill pill. Yep. I saw that.
What do you think he's just, I don't know, trolling, he's glitching? It's oh, let me. Here.
Randy frozen.
Oh, was I?
Oh, there you are.
Oh, okay. Is he talking about trying to make people look at something like the sleight of hand movement? Let them look at this while I really do this, or is it an actual teaser? Oh, hey, some people are thinking Dr. Mario because he had pills. That would be insane. How are you guys interpreting it? What are you guys thoughts?
Well, I think he's had a couple of days since he wrote that letter for the community update. And, apologizing about the things that were going on this past week. But he's had a couple of days, and he doesn't just do anything. Cody! Hey, Cody! Oh, wait.
So Randy's asking us about David's tweets and what we think.
What's up? How's it going, guys? Good morning.
Cody, you sound like tired or something.
I just woke up.
Okay.
Nice lazy Sunday.
That's a good day. Good day.
Yeah. But yeah, I think he doesn't do those things for nothing. I think he had a couple of days to think something over, and he knows what's in the works, and he, I'm sure it's related to something, but I don't know what.
Yeah, I don't. It's interesting. Yeah, I mean, I thought the chill thing was related to the, about the poster drop and getting like how that person that got what they got, like 27 or 26 mint.
Yeah, I got 18
with 44.
Whatever. Yeah.
I thought that was related to with the chill pill, but I wasn't sure. Like,
I mean, it probably is. Like, hey guys, chill, relax. Things are gonna be okay. This isn't the end of the world. But then he just kept saying it multiple times on like 3 different tweets. Like, I don't know.
Yeah, so that makes me think it's also related. Like I said, he had a couple of days. He probably intertwined it with some things going on that we'll see. So the people that are probably going to get worked up and like, look at him, he's being so rude, blah, blah, blah. Mm-hmm. Then something will come out and it'll be like, oh, all makes sense.
What other characters have pills outside of Dr. Mario? And obviously,
like the Matrix, like that's one I can think of. Mm-hmm. Matrix type, like take the blue pill or the red pill. Right?
Oh, Matrix would be dope.
Yeah,
that'd be cool.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I wonder what would be. Okay, yeah, take the blue pill, red pill.
You guys talk about the platform. You guys talk about the pedestal already?
Kind of. Yeah, I mean, we just not too in depth. Just saying like the price point of it. What are your thoughts on it?
I think it's crazy.
I think they missed an opportunity.
It was a joke, but it actually went through, and now it's really expensive. So I'm like, what the hell?
Oh, I definitely tried for it. I was going to throw a gem at that, but
I would have thrown 5.
I'm like, nah.
I actually had I was like, beforehand, I was like, oh, I would have thrown 5 at it. But then after seeing the prices, like, oh, I actually probably would have thrown 20 at it if I had known. And I was waiting for it to get down to 20. And then David tweeted the thing like, when? Like, oh, okay, I'll buy it now.
Yeah. I thought it was the April Fool's joke.
It was him. Yeah, poking the stick. Like, hey, something happened when. Like, yeah. I mean, I saw somebody put an invisible woman on top of it, and the invisible woman was fading in and out. But I'm pretty sure that was fake.
Oh, all right. So
I was
news
like,
now
I don't know.
marijuana.
I'll have to try it.
Yeah, I'll try it too. I want to see.
Yeah, what else would I don't know. I mean, it would be really awesome if they did something. Seeing what they did with the animation for the potion, and if they did something like that with a collectible, and like you could have a pill or something, like you could take a pill to burn the collectible for something else. That'd be really cool.
That'd be dope. They have news now. I want to say pill is not like Pie Lie Fantasy. I mean, it is a bit of a stretch, but
take a chill pill is that part.
At least we got ideas out there. I don't know.
Could be.
Trying to think. I mean, a lot of characters I think with pills would probably be not family friendly for VV. I mean, the closest thing I could think of that is also not family friendly is one of those. Are they the Ron English ones? Where like the cereal mascots? He's like injecting sugar via syringe, but it's a spoon. Yeah. I mean, he's
Dragon Frog.
Yeah, it looks like he's shooting up heroin, and so that I don't know what are the characters like. I don't know who's known for pills. Like I don't know, Charlie Sheen. Like kidding.
I don't know.
I would love a Charlie Sheen collectible.
Oh my god.
I'd put him with all the women. I'd put him like with Storm and Sue Storm and Elektra.
Wait, do you think it could be Matrix?
Matrix they just come out with another movie, or they came out with something?
They had a drop like last year and it didn't do too well.
I know.
So, but that's like a pattern. Lamborghini has a drop, it doesn't do well, it goes on BV. Other things have drops that don't do well, they do well on BV.
But everybody was lining up for the Matrix. They were wanting it. It's just when they actually saw them that everybody got disappointed.
Yeah.
So
I think it was like that for the Game of Thrones NFTs too, where like all the it looked like they were made by AI because all the fingers were like super long and they were so, not good.
So what just happened? Matrix 5 teaser just came out. That's what it was. Like a teaser.
I'm down somewhere.
Why don't you put it on?
Yeah, so they're giving more information on the movie.
I saw a teaser. It's not a real trailer, but it looks awesome. It was supposed to be, and again, I don't think it's happening. I think it's just a teaser, but it had Michael J. Fox and what's his name from Doc and Marty, Back to the Future, and it's supposed to be Back to the Future 4, and they're explaining Michael J. Fox's illness as like a consequence of time traveling so much, and that's why he's got shakes.
Oh,
wow. Interesting.
It looks so like that trailer. I was like, oh my god, if this is real, everyone's gonna lose their minds. But it wasn't.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, good. I wouldn't want to watch him like that.
I mean, I wouldn't. I just want more Michael J. Fox. I feel like same thing like with movies. Oh, it doesn't do anything for the story. I just want to see my favorite characters interact with each other.
Mm-hmm.
That's just
for sure.
That's just my idea of it. Oh, I didn't notice you had a Vivi shirt on. What's the?
Yeah, Decon.
Oh, nice.
Energy's Decon. I've got my bag over here.
Is FamBam the only one without a Vivi shirt on?
Oh my god! I'll be right back.
I'm gonna hold up the bag that she got for me for my birthday. Woohoo!
Oh wait, when's your birthday?
It was February 24th.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Happy birthday! Oh, that's pretty dope.
I'm not holding it right, but yeah. There you go.
So I think the last couple of weeks have been like peak FUD, and usually when it's at peak FUD, that's kind of like the bottom signal. Like there was a story. Oh, you got one too.
I put it over my shirt that I was wearing.
Yay! Oh, your silver and gold logo. I love it.
Okay.
Yay!
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Okay.
So you have I heard a story that last time we were in like this peak FUD, it was around. It was like December 2020 or January 2021, right before we spiked up. It was right after the app got released, but because everyone was saying up until then, oh, once the app releases, then Omi will go up, and then the app released, and there was really not a lot of people on the app. There wasn't this community, and everyone's like, okay, clearly this isn't working. I'm done. They sold in December.
You mean the web app?
No, I mean the actual app. Like the last time this had happened in like 2020, like the last time we had this peak FUD,
Okay.
people had sold after the app came out because there weren't a lot of people using it. And then literally like a month later, it shot up like 1,000%. And I don't know, I feel like now it's fairly similar because you have people selling down here, people leaving the Veve Fam or saying they're leaving. And then some people that say they're leaving, not everyone, but some, they still stick around. And I don't know. It's very hard to walk away from.
You know what, Randy? The other night I was listening to you, without saying any names, you were talking about that Earth 2 and when you were first in it, and there were people doing the same thing that's happening right now with Veve. They were doing that to Earth 2.
Yeah.
And, now that's doing very well. It's just that I don't know what year that was. I didn't hear all that. But if you want to talk about that for a minute.
Yeah. So there was the guy he who shall not be named that really delayed Veve and the Komi by like years because we were on GoChain, had tried to do the same thing to Earth 2. And this guy...
What year was that?
For Earth 2? 2021.
Okay.
And after we had gone on, and they almost went on GoChain, after they had kicked him out because they found out that he was a scam artist, he paid all of these influencers to go and like talk trash about Earth 2. Like, and they weren't just like,
okay,
oh, hey, here's, they have 5,000 subscribers. No, they had like hundreds of thousands. This one guy, Penguin something, had like 1 million subscribers. Yeah. And despite all of that, Earth 2 survived, and Earth 2 isn't as popular as Veve. And Earth 2 still makes money, but not as much as Veve. So you have.
I know you used to stream about that a lot, and I didn't really know anything about it. Okay.
Yeah, it's just a cool metaverse. Like it looks beautiful, and the comparison that some people are like not upset with or just confused about is that we saw a part of the Viviverse, which is our showroom at Decon, and the showroom is that's Unity engine, and the stuff that Earth 2 is showing, like their drone video game and all that, that's on Unreal Engine 5, and it looks beautiful. And people are thinking that, oh, ours is just on Unity, but it's not. Ours is both. We'll have Unity for our showroom, and then we'll have Unreal Engine 5 for other stuff that's there. So Vivi's going to really over deliver on that because nobody knows what that looks like. But it's like, if you look at other Unreal Engine 5 like metaverses, it looks freaking beautiful. And Yeah.
Mhm.
So I'm very excited for that. Oh, one Supergirl.
Hey, Wendy.
Yeah.
But yeah, so it just goes to prove. I mean, like, always just do your own research. Go by what you feel.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah, I mean, and honestly, like, I feel like this has been an ongoing thing for months now. I mean, ever since the market dipped, like after I think for me the real obvious indicators were like, okay, so KYC was implemented, and that we saw the market tank, and then just a lot of other things just implemented. I remember, like, for me, I saw a big difference too. Remember when they used to kind of feed the listings through the top, like it was just scroll through, and you used to see, like, before they changed the app a little bit, and you could just see like the new listings, and they used to just pop up, boom, 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 boom. I saw like a big difference after they stopped doing that, because I think that just enticed people to buy because you just thought it was a good deal, and you just make these impulse decisions for buying. Like I would. I mean, I knew it was a difference for me. I started saving a ton of money once I actually had to go look up the collectible and be like, oh, what am I missing in my collection now? What do I really need? But then you see something like pop up at like 99 cents or $1 because someone makes a mistake, and you're like, oh, I need to try to get that. But it just would, I think it triggered a lot of like impulsive buying, because people will just see it and they'd be like, oh, that's so cheap, let me just buy it. Versus now, if you want to buy a collectible, you really have to go look for it, you have to search for it, and it's a little more difficult. And I think that definitely had an impact on the market, in my opinion. That, and then obviously KYC implementation.
So should we bring that back?
I don't think they can, but I think that if they did, it would help improve the market.
Yeah. I remember falling victim to that, where I wasn't really too familiar with the app, and like someone listed a Loch Ness monster, like the Nessie, and I was like, oh, 28 gems, okay, that's not bad. And meanwhile, the floor price is like 11 gems, like, oh.
Yeah, but you just do it. Exactly. It created impulse buying. You see all these things for like 200 flash buy, or 300 or 1,000, and you're like, wait, this is $10. Buy 10 of them.
If I could, well, maybe I wouldn't do this because maybe it's a little dishonest, but if they did bring that back, it might be a good idea to just constantly list and unlist things in the hopes that people buy it, and then you just buy the floor, and then
Well, people would definitely buy more things. I 100% know that, again, because you just get that impulse buying, out of sight, out of mind. And if the collectible, no one has listed a collectible, it's going to be not anywhere. I mean, I know like the things that are currently listed do pop up in the front of the feed, but I mean, something like, like your Maricorns and your Unicornos, like nobody really sells those things anymore, really pays attention, because they're just buried so far back. But then when they do like a new drop, everything will come forward because people will start listing. But yeah, just so many things are just kind of, out of sight, out of mind. Exactly. Like just buried in the background, and nobody thinks about them because, hey, that was 250 cents ago,
Yeah.
This is true. It's going
I think
back.
there's like probably close to like 300 sets now. I don't have any one-of-ones, but I'm guessing that they're each individually a set. So if you count those, I'm sure there's well over 300 sets.
Yeah, the one-of-ones, I don't know if that really counts, because like nobody's going to be able to complete them. I mean, you have Dr. Prophet that has a few.
No, I didn't know if one is like a set each. Do you know that?
Yes. No, actually no, because they're listed as artworks actually.
Okay. But it doesn't matter. I mean, oh yeah, maybe it does, because comics, artworks, okay, collectibles. Yeah,
which is, I wish they would have a thing on the app where you could enable or disable the artworks, because I just keep looking at
zero.
I have collectibles, I have sets, I have comics, and then like it just has a big fat zero reminding me that I'm a loser. So
zero.
So I kind of wanted to be able to disable that unless I get an artwork, because
And then it has one.
Just a real quick, my Guzelian says, just because something is securities fraud, that you have the and it's not Profit versus Hable, it is Hable versus Gadenzi, where Gadenzi had most likely committed securities fraud. Just because something's securities fraud doesn't mean that it's a security. So the lawsuit has no pending. Like, it doesn't have to be made a security for Hable to win. So that's just clearing that up. Speaking of which, so on the last Discord community update, they had mentioned only the NFT will be a priority this quarter. It doesn't mean that they're going to come this quarter, but they're working on it. So probably Q3 we get that OMI to NFT, and after OMI to NFT or after utility, they had said we can get exchanges, and they are talking to multiple. They just can't say who they are.
Yeah,
What are your guys' thoughts about that? Do you think
that's
this is
what
our
I've
last
waited for.
is there a last chance to fill up?
Yeah, I know. That's what I need, but gosh, darn it. My priorities, I have all kinds of priorities. I can't. I want more OMI. That's my number one. And I want more OMI, but I also like all these collectibles keep calling my name. All these drops. What if they come up with Mario? How can I not buy Mario?
I don't know what I'd sell to get Mario, because I literally put everything. I have literally put everything in. I have 157.7 now, you know me, and I ate as much as I could yesterday at that free food truck because now I don't have to eat as much today. So
that's funny.
Yeah, I would. It's a sickness, but we have obviously now. I was saying before, we might be at like the bottom of this bear market. You know, you had that peak FUD, only went down to 00069. Everyone comment nice down below with 69, and we had. So now that we have, it looks like things are going up a little bit. Things are turning normal. When do you guys start to sell, or are you guys living lives, or are you just like, you know what, this is just a bonus. I'm going to keep working anyway. I'm going to keep doing this. Anywhere in between. Thoughts?
What are your thoughts, Heather?
So this is long-term plan for me. I've sold very little collectibles, like very few. I mean, obviously, I wish I had sold. I mean, yeah, I sold up my Pride when my Pride's for like 5,000 or 6,000. Yay. But I did sell very few back during the peak. Like, and it was just a Pride that I had sold, I remember. But then, of course, I bought like a Dragon Girl and a Ben Reilly Spider-Man and rolled it right back in. And, you know, hey, but, you know, hey, I think I made out, you know, in the end on that. But again, very few collectibles that I've sold, and I have not sold any OMI that I can recall ever. So for me, I mean, I think that just long-term hold for me, like probably, you know, might exit to try to get some of my money back in a few years, but I'm thinking I need to put my daughter through college. I don't want to, you know, I'm probably 5 to 6 years to 10 years out from retirement, so it's going to be a while.
Yeah. So how old is your daughter?
She's 10.
Okay. All right. So yeah. I mean, get scholarships. What if they have a? I don't know if they'll do this, but what if they have a program that makes college for certain things free, and then, you know, suddenly you get a little bit of, oh, now I have money that I don't know what to do with.
Because Veve FamBam has a son too that needs to go to college.
I need more.
Make it free.
So we'll take it's not a secret that the VV gold and silver logo peeps have have like this tight knit bond special group. I think in order to give it like a good name, we should do something, and like I don't know, should we make like should that be one of the things, like make a scholarship like program for kids?
I'm all about things for others. I'm all about it. So yeah, would be really good.
All right. I'll put that on the back burner. That's a good idea. We should try to do that and be like, oh, and that's really good marketing too. Community and the VV fam help put a kid through college. Like that's pretty dope. Yeah.
Or it could just be like a.
We'll just.
Like, I mean, there's scholarships that don't just do, I mean, yeah, there's all kinds of ranges of scholarships. And I remember, you know, when I graduated from high school, I got a bunch of scholarships, but they weren't for absorbent amounts of money. It was like a $500 here, a $300 here. And then through my dad's work, they gave me like $1,500 a year. So it could even be something like that. It doesn't have to be like one child. It could be like, okay, you know, 10 children each get, you know, $2,000 a year or something to help towards books or anything. I mean, college is so expensive.
Mm-hmm.
I had one at my old high school that I made. It was I had two. It was the Chavez Harambe Entrepreneurial Scholarship and the Harambe Chavez Environmental Scholarship. And they were when the kids would have to write like an essay on why they're passionate either about business or about like the environment. And then I would pick from them, and then, you know, it'd be able, so that maybe we should do that, and also try to incorporate Harambe, because, you know, he's sorely missed and it never gets easier.
I think it's a good idea. Yeah, I mean, great idea.
Right, so,
VV scholarship, Reddit essay.
VV Harambe scholarship. That'd be so great.
Write an essay about your favorite collectible.
That'd be
Put
so
it
much
in
fun.
AR, show us, and then we'll determine.
These ideas are cold, Heather.
Heather's awesome. We got to have you on here more often.
Yeah, this is good. This is good brainstorming.
I'm surprised you're on here as long as you are, Heather.
I know. I actually, my mom just called me.
Oh, tell her I said hi. And
I will. You have to come over and meet her sometime, Randy. She's a hoot. She's funny.
She's awesome.
Okay.
Veve FamBam's met her a bunch of times. She's always here hanging out with us.
Good. Oh, jealous of FamBam. Getting to meet your fam. So yeah, before you go, what is I know you said it's like kind of a long-term thing, but obviously between now and 6 years from now, which is going to be the next bull market, we will have another bear market.
Yeah.
Do you sell like, I'll sell like half my things, or I'll sell like 10% of my things?
I don't want to sell my collectibles unless I have multiples. That's not
So
my
just be the
plan.
only.
Like there's things that I plan to never sell. Like my first black and white set. Like I will probably never sell that. I mean, I have 2 secret rare Spider-Man and I'll probably sell one for down the road, maybe. But ideally, I know that they talked about renting a ways back. And if that really is reality, I would do that instead. That would be my preference.
Yeah. So in the renting would be great.
Yeah.
So for the OMI, then the price point is like, hey, I'll sell 1 million OMI at 1 cent, 1 million at 2, and going up.
Yeah, I don't have a clear exit strategy because I'm waiting for the OUP to come out and see. I mean, I would love to sell it all like when it goes to $1 million, when it goes to $1 and I have, 10 million, that's great. But I mean, yeah, I don't have a clear exit strategy at this point because it depends again on the utility. Like if I can get more out of keeping it in the app and not selling it, then I would definitely hang on to it.
We have thoughts on the pill reference. It could be a Pfizer drop. That would be the most controversial thing. That would be more controversial.
Johnson, Moderna.
Oh, that would be wild.
Pick your pill.
Oh, burn the pill, a collectible. That'd be fun. Yeah, I love this burning thing. Like, and this is the first time that we're getting this type of thing.
I love that idea. Yeah, pick the pill, and like if you pick a different color or a different, and then you pick your collectible and you get something, or you turn it that color. That would be cool too.
OBL.
Turn the Hulk red.
Mama OBL, everybody, congratulations for OBL. She is expecting her first little green-orange baby. Randy, did you not know that?
No, I didn't know.
Oh, yeah, she
hasn't been on in a while. We haven't caught up in a spell.
Hey, if anyone needs a crib, message me. I'm going to the Goodwill today because my kid is now 10.
So no more kids for you, Heather? No more.
No.
Okay. It reminded me of an episode of Everyone Loves Raymond where they're like, "Oh, hey, Ray, our kids are out of the, let's have a garage sale," and like they're selling the crib, and Ray's like, No, I don't want to sell the crib. What if we want to have more? And he like freaks out, and then and she's like, Ray, you really want to have another kid? He's like, no.
Yeah, Randy forgets how old I am. I love it.
Wait, how old are you? You know,
46. I'm 46.
No, you're not.
Yeah.
Shut the fudge up.
Yeah, I know. You always forget. I'm like, Randy, I'm like quite a bit older than you are.
Oh, you look younger than me, so.
I know. Thank you. Yeah,
I'm not thinking my life is fair.
More kids off the table.
That's fair.
So
but
go donate that crib.
That's why you said Mama OBL. Oh, that's
yeah. I can't wait.
All right, I just told these guys I'm gonna drop. But yeah, if you want to say goodbye, Cody, or if you want to say hello, here he is.
Have a great Sunday.
Peace out. Have an awesome day, guys. We'll talk again soon.
Okay. Bye, Heather. Bye.
Bye.
She's a tiger.
Yeah, she's such a riot. That's great. So you have so you see her a lot. That's really cool.
Mm-hmm. She lives about 20 minutes away.
Oh, I'm so jealous. There's like nobody in the Veve fam that lives close to me. There's friend Jackson, or you know him as Morbo from the utility Discord. Morbo. You remember?
Oh, Morbo. Yeah.
Yeah. We used to train together, and then I moved, and now we don't. But yeah, that was a good time. He's super jacked. He's super strong. He does a strongman competitions.
It's really cool. Like we get together. It seems like it's been about once a month we've been getting together. But they have a lot. They celebrate everything over there, and a lot of people go. Like we'll go. Like this last time, I'm thinking there was at least 50 people there. And like meeting other new faces and people who are in Veve who aren't on social media and just hearing other people's thoughts and just meeting new people and other people being excited, you know, people that are there that don't know about VV, and then they come over there asking like, what's going on in here? Like, you guys are all excited. Why are you so excited? And then we talk more about VV. And so it's pretty cool to be around that, especially with, you know, how everything is right now. It's really cool to be surrounded by people who just keep you going instead of.
Agreed. I'm jealous to have someone that close. I think the closest person I have, I guess probably some girl Brittany lives kind of north of the city, but it's like 2.5 hours to get to her. I mean, we can meet in the city. It's just 2 hours, but it's like not a 20-minute drive. Oh, that'd be so
I know.
great. I wish my housemates would get into VV. My friend Megan loves collectibles, but it's like a physical thing for her. Like she doesn't like the digital. Her friend Robbie though he's a big collectibles guy, and he said like he wouldn't buy a digital collectible to get a physical one, but if there was like a digital thing where if you buy the physical and it comes with a code and it just came with a digital, then he would do that, which is really weird because you're still buying, you spend the same amount of money, but you're just I don't know, it was dumb, but maybe that's the psychology some people. Oh yeah, Jay is like, bro, I'm in Elmont, I'm close, Via's close. I mean, you're closer than some girl Brittany. That's a good point. Jay is just a homie. He's a cool dude. You should have been there for the spot. You have a back hell?
Yeah, I have too.
Yeah, nice. Should have been there for the back hell event in New York City. It's called Spyscape. It was like they turned like the escape room thing into like a murder mystery. Yeah, that was really cool. I got like halfway through it and then everyone recognized me. I was like, okay, I'll just sit here and greet people.
That's funny. That's good. Yeah, I'm in so many of those things. Like, I wish I could do more, but I'm just happy to have what I have.
Yeah. You did the Stranger Things one last year, right? That's on the Candy NFT?
Yeah. Yeah, I can't remember how much it was. It wasn't that much. And they were blind boxes. Gosh, I don't even remember what I have now. I think I have like 4 of them. I think my most exciting one was, what was it? Steve.
Mom Steve. I love Mom Steve.
Mom's? Oh, yeah. I'm like, what are you talking about, Mom Steve?
Yeah, yes.
Steve. I love Steve. He's just like, his character just like changed so much from the first episode. Remember, I don't know if you know, they were supposed to kill him off in the first season.
Steve?
Didn't. Yeah, they were going to kill him off, but they didn't. Then his character has just changed it to like what it is now, and it's just really cool. I think it's funny.
Yeah, he's the best. I love my friend's kid. They used to call me Mom Steve because I do things very weirdly, and sometimes they don't make sense at first, but they pay off later. I have this theory that I'm probably not going to do too well as an older person. I'm probably going to be in like a home. I don't have kids of my own, so I like bribing my friends' kids, like, okay, hey, listen, I'll drive you to like McDonald's, I'll take you and your friends out for sushi, but you have to promise me that when I get old and I'm in like a nursing home, you come and sneak me alcohol, like all the time. And they're like, okay, bet. So I used to do everything for them, and so they called me Mom Steve because they also like Stranger Things. And
that's funny.
That was my favorite nickname.
We'll sneak in some alcohol, Randy, sometimes.
How much of I put everything in, but how much of not your net worth, like each paycheck, how much percent of it goes into like the VV and Akomi ecosystem?
You want me to do math? I don't know. It all just depends on each time because of everything. Of course, I always make sure my bills are paid, make sure I got food, and then everything else is just like, it just depends on what they drop, and I try to. I'm always putting in more than I intend to because I'm weak. But so I don't really have a percentage. And then I always try to think of further out too, and like. You always want to have something there for emergencies. You want to have something, so I'm not doing, I'm not budgeting very well lately, but I tell myself because I believe that it's going to all work out. It's going to be fine. So, yeah. I mean, that's how you become like whales later. You do all the stacking now, in my opinion, not financial advice, do your own research, blah, blah, blah. And then, but so for me, but yeah, it would hurt if everything went to zero, of course it would suck. But at the same time, I know I'm not over leveraged in my opinion. And if it, it would really suck, but I would also be okay. And it would just be an experience, and I would go to the next thing, and I'm not going to give up.
That's fair. That's good. I have this theory that I didn't really expect. I was just buying low, not low mint things. I was just buying low value things like the bunny stamps, like the Year of the Rabbit uncommon. They were like $1.90, and then $2.20, and now they're like $2.50. So like I was buying those because they were cheap, and it got me a collectible. And I did the same thing with comics. Like I have 20-something West Coast Avengers number 7s because they were like $1.77. And it's not like I didn't think they were gonna go up, but they were cheap and you could stack them. And I feel like other people will do this, and other people will go and buy everything under $2, and then there'll be nothing under $2, and then they'll be like, okay, I'll buy everything under $3. Like as of right now, I just bought a Squirrel Girl for $169. Yeah. Why?
Because it's 69.
Because it's cheap, and it gets me another comic, another collectible. Buy another for $1.70. And there's only so many times that you're gonna be able to get that, because there's only so many comics, so many people. What's your strategy? Is for, obviously it's for more money, but is it for more MCP points short term? Is it just to stack collectibles, or is it stack something that's gonna have the best ROI?
Yeah, I'm not really concerned with MCP like most people are, but then again, having it now and seeing other people's like what they have, let me go look at mine. Like I'm diamond 1 right now, and my points and everything, seeing those. And then when you're getting close where it says like my 9,256 to the next level, it comes down to like 200 points to the next one, things like that. That definitely gets me triggered to like, okay, let me get this other 200 points. It makes me want to, but I'm not really competing with other people. I'm more like competing with myself. But I'm also, I would like to stack, but I'm not really stacking like I would like to. But there are things that I do buy just for like NFT to OMI to NFT, whatever. Once that does come out, there are things that I do want to sell for OMI, but there are also things I want to buy for OMI. So it's going to be really interesting for me. That's the one thing I've been waiting for this whole time. I want NFT to OMI, and I think I'm going to go a little nuts in there. Sell some things, buy some things. I got to get my Superman bag. I'm freaking sad I still don't have Superman. Again, I got him on the drop, sold him for Vader. But I got a good, he's gone down a lot more since then, but so has Vader.
Yeah, everything has.
So, yeah.
But those are two that will 100% go way back up in the next bull market. Mm-hmm. Also, I'm looking at Vivi's last announcement, and they're giving us Tales of Suspense number 39. Yeah. It's the first appearance of Iron Man, and that is hundreds, a couple $100,000 in 9.6, the last sold, and this was 6 years ago, sold for $276,000. So this is 2017 at a 9.6. So that same thing now would be at least 400,000. And 9.2 at 110,000, 9.78. So this is a very good comic. They're giving us 10,000 mints, and it's $20. Mm-hmm. So I'm excited. Sleeping Comics. Do you want to come in and talk about Tales of Suspense number 39? We'll totally.
Sleeping.
We love Sleeping.
Yeah.
He's bae. I can't find him in my messages though. I don't know where the hell he
blocked you.
Dude, that would be so sad. I would be so I don't know, what would you do if you found out that someone you really liked blocked you? And most like oh man, what'd I do?
I guess because I'm too moon girl. But the people I really like are also moon boys, moon girls, so it's okay. So I don't think they would block me, but If they did, of course I would be upset. I would be like, oh, you know, if it's somebody I was really like liked watching, looked up to, I would definitely wonder, like, you know, get all in your insecurities and be down. I would definitely be down.
Are you? Were you a mean girl in high school?
No,
No.
not at all. I've never been like that. I cannot, like, I can't. I don't know. I don't like making people feel bad. I mean, no, not that I won't. If I need to.
I read, or I didn't read. I saw a video on TikTok of this nurse that was like, all the mean girls. Anyone who was a mean girl in high school becomes a nurse, and then it's like source of info or source of information. Like, was a mean girl, am a nurse. I was like, oh, all right, I see what they did there.
That's funny. No, I was a good kid. Y'all just, if people were to know, like, I was never one of those. I never snuck out. I never.
Copy that, sleeping.
Like, can't.
Yeah, he's just picking up his son. He's like, he can't hop on.
Okay, cool.
Which is fine.
But yeah, I never snuck out. I never like went out drinking, and I drank a couple of times in high school, but nothing bad. And I was always a good kid. I'm weird.
I was a loser. I didn't do any of that. I didn't drink either. I was like, I wanted to, like, my career was like a boxer to like take off. So, like, I got to take care of my body like a temple. Meanwhile, I was eating Taco Bell and McDonald's like all the time, like every day.
That's
I don't know. So you can afford. I still love Taco. I don't care how much OMI goes up. I'm still gonna get Taco Bell. Not all the time. You know, I'll get like good food. But what's something that you'll never give up, even when you're super rich?
Like food wise?
Yeah. Well, I guess anything. Like I'm thinking food because I'm very food based. So Taco Bell, Entenmann's cakes. I don't care who's baking that cake. You cannot beat an Entenmann's devil icing cake. Oh, so good.
That sounds good. Yeah, foods are. I'm gonna have such a weakness for foods myself, but what could I not give up? Gosh, I mean, I don't do a lot. I couldn't give up.
Mr. Softy?
What's that?
Sorry, Mr. Softy's outside my house.
No.
They have that in Arizona?
Mr. Softy?
Yeah.
No.
Oh, it's an ice cream truck.
Oh God, yeah, I love ice cream. I love all this stuff. I have a week. Even like I always have ice cream. Like just about always. Like if my son goes to the freezer, he's like, "We have no ice cream." I'm like, "Oh, we got to go to the store." And so my habit has become also his habit. He loves ice cream too, and I'm always like, I have some ice cream at work. But the good thing is I forget it's there at work because I'm, usually I try to be more healthy, especially while I'm at work, and I pack everything up so I don't like. They have a food truck that comes over there, so I can avoid all those things. But I do have some ice cream I keep in the freezer for emergencies.
How do you stay so thin if you eat ice cream all the time?
I'm not. I'm gaining some weight now.
Oh,
metabolism's slowing down. but I don't know. It's just hereditary. Like I have some people in my family who are not thin, and I have some that are, and I took after the side that does.
Nice.
That is thinner, so which is good. And even if like right now I've gained some weight, going out of town, and then I wasn't.
You're on vacation for a while.
Yeah, and then coming back, and I haven't been very good at getting back on my diet. But I can lose it, even though I've gained a little bit. I can lose it easy, and I know that. So I think I'm more just like, yeah, whatever. Just whenever I feel like being more serious, which I have. I started going back to the gym.
Nice.
I went Friday. Things like that. So I know I can drop the pounds very easily.
I'm gonna get. So I think I told you my plan is to get hot once more, like one more time, take a fudge ton of photos, like nude, lewd photos, so I could have them forever, and then just be chubby the rest of my life. That is,
but it's not healthy.
Oh, listen, I'm not like I eat to live. No, I live to eat. This is my kryptonite. I recognize it's going to take like 20 years off my life, but
I feel you. I understand because I love food. I do.
Or maybe I'll still work out. But I won't be focused really so much on like the look. Like I'll be healthy enough where I can eat whatever. Like there's nothing like, a good steak with the butter on it and just
I can make
perfect medium rare whiskey. I want to be healthy enough to go and and eat. Like if somebody wants to be like, hey, I'm making mac and cheese, you want some? Yeah. I would healthy enough so I could eat all this stuff and maybe not be 300 pounds. And then also drink.
I have several weaknesses when it comes to food, but I love seafood, one of my favorites, up there with Mexican food also. But then the mac and cheese, heck yeah. Give me some mac and cheese. I love desserts. Oh my gosh. I need to, that's a big weakness for me too. And when I have my weak moments, usually it's either if I'm just stressed out or I'm just not feeling well. I don't care. And I'll just eat crap.
This is going to be such a strange new wave of millionaires in the next couple of years, where anyone that has, you said you have a couple million on me, right? Like 4, 5.
Oh, more. Yeah, I have more than that. I have a good amount.
Okay. Yeah. All right. So, even though it might not happen this year, because let's say 5 million on me, you'd need about 20 cents, to get that $1 million. Mm-hmm. But that should definitely happen in the next bull market after. But for people that have 10 million OMI, if it reaches 10 cents, are a millionaire. And I feel like all of this new wave of people that are going to be like, we don't know people don't know how to act, like in general. Like we've seen people that maybe have never gotten attention before in their lives, suddenly get attention, and you see they kind of act a fool. I feel like the same thing is true with money. I've definitely acted a fool when I first got it or started getting it earlier in life, and I don't know. Have you seen those arguments? Been like, old money hates new money because we don't know how to act.
Yeah.
When does it get real for you? When how real is it for you now that you're sure that, hey, I'll have a couple 100,000 at least in the next bull market?
Oh yeah, I mean, that's all exciting. My thing is, I try not to think too much. Like I know my plan of what I want to do, but I don't go into detail in my mind because it will make me more excited and it'll make me more impatient. Mm-hmm. So I just know okay, I want to travel, I want this, but I don't look into all the details so for me, my plan is at first I'm going to be, still keep my job. I'm going to, once there's a big pump, I'm going to take some out and just get a car. I want a new car. I'm still going to keep my job, all that stuff. And then, and it all just depends on how that market goes and how much OMI I can have at the time. When I do plan on retiring, it just depends, on the numbers and with work. Of course, I'm not going to, like I've told you this before, my coworker, he's freaking amazing. And I would not just quit. There's no way. I will stay there as long as it takes to train somebody to replace me. And I don't care if it's 6 months, whatever it is. But
you'd be walking in at 10:30 though, with a Starbucks.
Yeah. Starbucks for everybody. We're talking about.
Just buy a Starbucks cart outside. Everyone can go to.
Mm-hmm. I mean, I definitely pick on the people. There's people there that all they've done is laugh at investing. Not just the investing. It's just you're these digital things you can't touch. Blah 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 blah. And I tell them, but I'll just be waving and laughing at you guys in a few years when you're still here and I'm not. But I would definitely go buy everybody lunch. I'd probably do, I would, still be friends with some of these people. But
I wonder, so I don't think have been a hater, but from a hater's point of view, what would hurt more? Would it be people going and saying, if I was a hater and let's say I was hating on you, would it hurt me more if you took everyone out to lunch except for me because I don't deserve it? Or would it be fixing a problem that I couldn't solve myself? And I mean, my kid has this field trip he can't go on, or, I have this debt in for my kid's braces. And then if you paid that off, how would that, what's more insulting to the person?
Well, I wouldn't want to insult. I joke about the driving by and waving and laughing. I joke about it and I joke with them, but when it comes down to it, that's not who I am. And I would absolutely still, there are definitely people at work I don't like. People, if I had the ability, they would be fired instantly if I had to say so. But if it came down to that and I, all this OMI comes in and I'm able to retire, they would be included in whatever else.
Oh, so you're not really petty. You don't have that like extra, like you're not extra, you know. So I've read stories of these, like this one guy, he was, and this is like FU money, like super rich. The kid that went, he was trying to buy like a yacht. And the kid I was just like completely rude to him like the whole time, like the salesman. So he bought the whole like shipyard and then fired the kid. And I was like, oh my God, that's savage. So, so you wouldn't like buy the company and then fire these people, and then have the people you trust run the company. Okay.
No, but actually, the company I just wouldn't even be involved in anymore. And there are people there that I would never trust or anything, but I wouldn't leave them out if I was doing something to like celebrate with everybody. But that doesn't mean I want to be around them or like them, but I'm just not going to have them excluded. But if I had authority, I would fire them because they're not good place, in my opinion. But
they had I don't say they, like it was there was I think like a TikTok I saw of this guy, and he's like, my brother really pissed me the F off. Like he did something, I forget what it was, and it was like years ago. So he plotted this like revenge. And one day when his brother's kid was over, his nephew, he taught him how to ride a bike. And he's like, I did that so this way my brother couldn't. And you can't get that back. And I was like, oh my God.
Wow, yeah, that's definitely like crazy. Like, yeah, wow. So, I don't know. I wouldn't want to do that. I would want like good. I don't know. I'm all about good memories. I don't want to do something to somebody like that. But it depends. You know, there are definitely people out there to deserve. And yeah, there is one person in particular at my job that I absolutely.
You love it.
But I don't. Like, I'm just going to move on. I'm just going to go live a good life, and they can do them and I'll do me. And I just leave people in the past.
It's like Skinny Pete, living that frugal life, nothing flashy, just chilling. I mean, oh yeah, I mean, I still don't want a house, because if I get a house, I'm gonna have to like clean it, you know.
Like hire people to clean it.
I could, like, that would be really fun, because then I could get like.
Oh God, Randy, you would just make such a thing out of it.
Well, oh yeah, what? It would be fun, like, well,
you were just like, can you please wear this French maid outfit while you're cleaning my house? That would be Randy.
So originally, what I was thinking is like, okay, hire like a kid, you know, someone like, you know, like a kid in high school, whatever, to clean, and then just this way, like, oh, hey, Vivi is helping, you know, families, you know, because I'll pay the kid a very good wage. But then you got me thinking, like, if I'm being like so extra with it, I'll have a competition, and I'll pay the contestants, but whoever wins gets the honor of cleaning my house, and I'll pay people for competing as well. And then whoever I'll make like a YouTube series out of it. Like, what products are you using? And then like 409, like, I don't know, we'll get sponsorships or somehow. And then I mean, like a competition. I'll have like an obstacle course. It just seems fun. I mean, if there's I don't know, the French maid app, that seems, maybe I'd do that to a dude for like the lols.
Oh, that would be funny.
Because I feel like if I do it to like a woman, that's a little creepy. So I
know, but I'm just saying, I could see you like totally like, oh sure, I'll get somebody to clean my house. Like,
I mean, I could have a uniform. I guess that'd be so funny to have like the dudes in a French maid outfit and the women in like tuxes. Women.
I'm just thinking like, moving on. No, just kidding. But
ramen and Omi token, never given up. Yeah. I had this ramen noodles yesterday. It was pancake, egg, and maple syrup flavored, and I only really tasted the maple syrup, but it was legit. Totally recommend.
Baby ice cream truck. Ooh, that would be so cool.
Mrs. J. Kill, hi.
Hi, J. Kill.
Yeah, what diet do you get on when you try to diet?
I don't really diet. I just try to eat healthier. I just try to I'll definitely still have some breads here and there.
No.
I tried to eat as much the veggies as I can. Most of the time I eat chicken and salmon. That's the majority of the meat that I have. I'll have beef.
Yeah, that's great.
You know, rare. Like I put it there sometimes. But I just try to have that with veggies, and then I have my ice cream. How can I be keto with my ice cream?
My cheat meals are mostly just fast food. I love ice cream, but I don't know. It feels like I don't like it like too cold because then I like don't really enjoy it as much. I like it like a little soft, and I like to get like the good stuff in it. I got like Hershey's, and then put a little peanut butter in there. Yeah. Oh yeah.
Peanut butter. I hadn't put peanut butter in ice cream before.
Oh yeah. Oh, you've never had like they have Friendlies in Arizona?
Mm-mm.
I used to have this thing. It's like a kind of like a diner, but it's just Friendlies, and it has diner food, but also has like other stuff. And they had like it's just called like Reese's peanut butter cup, where they have Reese's in there, and they put chunks of chocolate and chunks of peanut butter, and it's just yeah, that was like my favorite thing as a kid.
Y'all gonna make me go eat ice cream after we get off here.
Damn, Bill's gonna buy a 64-unit apartment complex. He's
holy crap.
Second mill by oceanfront Florida. Damn.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah,
So
I don't know what I'm gonna do with all that. I'm not gonna just go traveling and just go like I'm gonna dig in and find something that I really love doing and make something out of that.
Yeah.
I just don't know what it is yet. Like I said, I try not to think on it too much.
Snorkeling, scuba diving.
Oh my God. I love snorkeling. In Hawaii, oh my God, I loved it. I can definitely see myself scuba diving. I'm going to do it one day.
How deep can you go with that?
Snorkeling?
Well, I guess snorkeling, you could only go as deep as, your breathing thing.
Mm-hmm.
But for scuba diving, how deep? Because I know there's only a certain length you can go, and you can't rise too quickly. You got to rise like gradually.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I don't know. I haven't looked into that part yet, but yeah, there's definitely just go deeper than you can with snorkeling. But snorkeling, you can also go. What you have to do is, because I read up on it now. So, you have the little tube, but if you want to go deeper, you just kind of take a deep breath and you can go down deeper, but you just blow the air out as you're down there and you just hold your breath as long as you can. And then I can't remember exactly the details, but once you come back up, you're able to like get the water out. There's a way you just like blow really hard and get the water out.
Okay.
And yeah, so you can definitely go deeper with snorkeling, but I didn't try that yet. I didn't get to do it as much as I wanted to in Hawaii, but I will.
I'm not a strong swimmer. I would have to have hire like two people, like God forbid my oxygen tank gets hacked up and there's they could just give me oxygen. Yeah, I wouldn't make it.
You always have to have the buddy system. You gotta have a friend with you.
Yeah. I'll do that with it. Like if you're experienced and snorkeling's I feel like that's easier because you're not really going too deep. I'd totally do that.
You know what? Okay, I went the day I came back from Hawaii. The next day, Heather went. Heather, that was just on here. So they were in Hawaii. She went snorkeling, and I saw her videos on Instagram. She freaking saw a shark. I want a shark. I want to see a shark.
How far away? Because this is a horse.
No, it was not far.
Oh.
And it was just like, it wasn't swimming. It was like, oh man, let me find it. I got to find this and I got to show you. So
Nope.
It was.
All right. I changed my mind. I don't want to do this anymore.
No, and I can't remember what kind it was, but it wasn't like swimming. It was weird. It was like under something and it was just kind of sitting there. Yeah, he wasn't looking that way. He was more his back, but.
Oh my God. That's no for me, dog. I'm not about to try to fight a shark.
I want to see a shark as long as he's not coming after me.
There's a TikTok I just saw where these guys were hauling in this big ass tuna, like hundreds of pounds, and they're fighting, and all of a sudden, a shark comes and just ganks it, and everyone's like, oh, yeah, they shouldn't be that fast. Whales shouldn't be that fast. The sea creatures don't make sense.
Yeah, I mean it's scary. The open ocean used to scare me as a kid, looking in books and things and just seeing that, and it's still like because there's so much unknown under there.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I really liked the snorkeling. I would definitely do some scuba diving, and all that stuff interests me though. Like if there's a big shark coming at me, heck yeah, I'm gonna be scared. Yeah. But I would definitely. I want to see a shark.
Well, would you do it? I mean, if you're in like a cage, I feel like, cool. You're kind of protected. But if you're like out in the middle of like with nothing there, that's, oh God, no.
But you think about that even when you're not underwater seeing it all. You're if you're in the water, I mean, anything could be around you.
It's true.
You just don't see it. Like I've seen, you remember, because I grew up, I was born on the water. I was born in Corpus Christi, Texas, which is like right there on the water. My family, like, we went to the beach like all the time. There were times where I was in the water and there were just like dolphins, you know, just saw dolphins swimming by. Like, I've been stung by jellyfish. I could not count how many times I've been stung by jellyfish in my life. Like,
is it true that you have to pee on it or the sting to get it?
That is not true.
Where did that rumor come from? Because I feel like
I think it was from Friends.
Mm.
The show Friends.
Yeah, I remember that episode. Joey's like, you're gonna have to pee on it, and then like everyone's like, no, he's right. That is. I was like, oh, okay.
That was a hilarious episode, by the way. but no. What my grandmother would do is she would take a little jar of meat tenderizer, and if you got stung, you just rub it, and it like rubs out the things that get in you, whatever. But
oh, that's cool.
Yeah, that's the only one that I knew of growing up. I don't think the peeing is real.
Okay.
You can correct me if I'm wrong.
No, comment down below if there's any science to that or truth to that song.
Because I've never heard of anything like that until Friends. But yeah, so I've been, and like I told you, my brother got bit by a shark a long time ago. He was working for a shrimping company, and it was a baby shark, and it bit the back of his calf. And all he did is really cool looking. He just had these teeth marks in the back of his calf. Like it didn't rip anything out. He just had these little triangles, and they got stitched up a little bit. So I saw Jaws when I was little. Oh yeah, Jaws. Like that's one of my favorite movies, though.
Yeah, Jaws is great.
I actually saw. I was at Target yesterday, and they had some little toys. You know where they have like the Funko Pops and things. They had some Jaws figurines, and they had the guys like from there. I thought that was cool.
I love a shark. I mean, we have the Jaws posters, so I would love like a shark and oh god, that'd be great.
But it wasn't a Funko Pop though. It was just another figurine with the Funko Pops.
I would love a shark NFT. That'd be dope. We don't really have animals, right? We have like Quipkins, and that's about it.
Yeah.
Like we have National Geographic. Can we like get some cool stuff, please? Like,
please. Especially during Shark Week.
Yeah. Oh, that'd be dope.
Heck yeah.
Is a school of shark? School shark? Army of shark? I don't know what it's called.
There's a school of fish.
But what's a group of sharks?
I don't know. Hungry?
Someone do their Google foo. Comment down below what a group of sharks is. But or you could do it. That's fine. If you get the Iron Man.
Shiver.
What's it called?
A shiver.
A shiver. Oh, shiver me timbers. Oh, okay. That's why the right shark me timbers. Yeah. You ever see that episode of South Park where Mrs. Garrison is gay? Comes out as gay, so like she's gay again, and she goes to this bar called Les Beaux, and obviously Les Beaux is spelled Lesbo, and like in the bar, like someone just screams, "Oh, scissor me timbers!" It's so great. I laughed so hard when I saw that.
I have not seen that one, but I need to catch up on those.
Anyway, the new Iron Man that's coming out, the Tales of Suspense. If you get that, are you selling it right away, or are you hodling that for bull market?
Oh, it depends if I was to get one, and then which rarity I would get. I'm all about flipping right now, some stuff.
Okay, so I'd probably flip right away then.
Then once I get, like, say I was to go for that and I actually got the secret rare, I'd probably be like, oh, okay, I don't want to flip it now.
Yeah,
because it could be worth more. But at the same time, I don't know.
That's a nice $1,000 that you can get right there.
Yeah, I'd probably flip it.
I wish we still had cash out. I'd flip that, and then I'd buy more. We don't have cash out right now. We'll get, hopefully that comes back in a couple weeks, but maybe collectibles might pump a little bit since there's no cash out.
Yeah, I was thinking that too. That could also be like why the Invisible Woman is sitting there doing like she's freaking $40. Hold on, let's see. She's 35 right now, so it's gone down a little bit. Okay. Man, there is one that I tried to go for yesterday. Somebody had a number 66 and they sold it at like floor. And I was like, wham! I did try for that one. I think it was 30 gems, and I missed it. I would have done that one.
Nice.
Keto ice cream. Oh, somebody told me that. I think it was Wet Wizard. There was some keto ice cream, but is it good? That'll be really good.
I mean, it's ice cream. You can't really heck that up, right? Right? Like, I don't, outside of things that I actually don't like I don't like what's that called? Mint? The like toothpaste, like whatever, green mint or whatever it is. I just don't like that particular flavor, so I wouldn't like that ice cream.
You know, it's weird. I love chocolate, but I don't care for chocolate ice cream.
Really?
Yeah. Like, I'd rather have, but hot fudge, I can have hot fudge and stuff swirled in it, but the actual chocolate ice cream, I'd rather not.
Interesting.
Yeah, but heck yeah. But make a, you know how you get chocolate shake? Ask them to do a hot fudge shake instead.
Hot fudge shake, like what? From where? Like a diner or a?
Yeah, if you go for anywhere you go for ice cream, like if if they make banana splits, like banana split, I will ask for hot fudge instead of chocolate on mine.
Yeah.
So things like that. But yeah, try a hot fudge shake instead of chocolate.
Have you haven't been to New York have you ever been to New York? Okay, so there's this place. If you come, you have to come for a couple days. One day you have to go to this place called Serendipity NYC. It is the best dessert place I think I've ever been, and you just get stuff like that. And yeah,
God. I've heard of that place.
It's so good. I go there usually once a year now, and I get Davidas like every time I go there because
there's that place in Vegas where they do the ice creams and they have like it's the big cup and then they put like a piece of cake on there and they put like all the I went there.
Where is that?
It's in Vegas.
I was just there. Tell me.
Oh, that's right. What is that place? Darn it. The one Venetian, I think.
Oh, I was at the Venetian too. I had this all-you-can-eat buffet, and it was $70, and which is like a lot for an all-you-can-eat buffet. They're usually maybe like 30-ish. Mm-hmm. But the reason why it was 70 is because they had like crab legs and they had lobster, and I was like, oh, that's okay, it's worth it. And then I get there and I get into the thing, and they ran out of the freaking lobster. I was like, are you freaking kidding me? Is that the reason I got it? I was so sad.
That's disappointing. Okay, here we go. I'm going to have you. Let me see. What is it called?
I'll hopefully be going to Vegas again in another couple weeks.
Oh, yeah, you were telling me that.
Yeah. But yeah. Oh, yeah.
Where is this? Desserts. That was Venetian. See, I'm not saying it just says Venetian, but I'm not. Okay.
Oh, God, hiccups. Oh.
Is it the Cake Shake Crazy Shakes?
Cake Shake Crazy Shakes?
Yeah, it's in the Venetian. And they have all these. Like, y'all look it up because I can't.
Okay, hold on. Let me do a cake. I'm just going to text that just so I have it in cake.
Yeah, but if you look it up, oh my gosh. I definitely got one. Oh, that's the one I got. Oh, I remember this guy.
Show the whole class.
Let me see. Let me go there. Let me move this over here.
Happy Sunday, Nastascia.
Yeah, we're going to get everybody some diabetes today.
Yep. Got to put your money to work, Skinny Pete. 100%. Yeah, I see those lotto winners that are broke like 5 years later, and I just ripping pasta.
Share screen. Share screen.
Disney.
Okay, there you can share that.
Oh yeah. Oh, that I've seen that. I've seen those types of things. But okay, I guess that's where I'm going.
Yeah. So this is the one I had.
Yeah. Oh, is that an Oreo?
It's a big ice cream cookie, or maybe it's I don't remember. But like this is the last time I was in Vegas. Like went to Vegas to stay was 2019 before COVID. Look at that.
Oh my God, yeah.
But I mean, it's good. Whenever I go, on vacation or something, I want to have a good time and I want to have, experience. I don't have things like this over here with me. So absolutely, I'm going to try that. But those, yeah, they have all different kinds. Delicious.
That's great.
Okay.
Okay, so somebody is saying, have you seen the announcement between Disney and Vivi that blockchain Andy shared? I'm not 100% sure.
That's fake.
Okay, yeah, I figured as such because I feel like anyone that goes and blocks me, I usually because we've had, I don't even know if we've ever talked. To be honest, I'm not 100% sure
Yeah,
who they
fake.
are, but okay. What was the article though that it said?
I think it was saying that it was off of LinkedIn, and somebody was saying, pretty much announcing that Vivi and Disney were together and going in the metaverse with Vivi. I believe. Don't quote me on all of that.
Gotcha.
But yeah, basically that's what it was saying.
So to kind of build off that, Disney fired, all right, so here's what we know and here's speculation. Disney fired their metaverse team. Mm-hmm. Speculation is that Bob Iger did that because that was Bob Chapek's team. Those are Bob Chapek's people, and they fired them under the guise of cutting fat, and he did so just to put in his own people. Now, more speculation. If I'm Bob Iger, and I wanted Disney to go in the metaverse because that's what the future is going to be, I would say, hey, Vivi, we can be part of your IP branded world, and depending on how Vivi does will depend on what Disney does in the future. Saying okay, we'll take this and this. That seemed to work really well. People respond very, very well to that. And these two things that you guys messed up on, that you guys are getting a lot of flack for, we'll obviously not do that. Does that make sense, or am I being like a moon boy that's reaching too hard?
I'm definitely, in my opinion, Disney is not scrapping the metaverse. They're not scrapping it. Something else is going on. Either, like you said, they could be, somebody that the person previously had hired, and maybe but that doesn't mean that. It's like Elon Musk coming in and firing everybody just to bring them back later. It's like, you got to think about it. Don't, but he's been there for a little bit. When did he jump back in? Was it November? End of November? That's when it all happened, because we were at DCon when that got announced. So it could be because of, oh crap, my brain. See, here I go. I can't think of exactly what I was going to say, but it has to do with, the stock market and their earnings and things like that, that they're going to, it makes the numbers look better. Yeah. But then there are more layoffs coming, and I think it's just temporary.
Yeah.
Either they're going to bring back some of the same people, they're going to bring back a whole new crew. They could be looking in a different direction. They could say oh yeah, we were looking at it going this way, but now we're looking at it differently, and now we need to change our plans and go accordingly. So it can be so many different things, but I absolutely do not think they are scrapping it.
Yeah, since they filed for their metaverse, they're definitely going to build one. My question, I guess, is do you think that their first step towards that would be to let Vivi have Disney-verse in their Vivi-verse, as part of their IP branded world?
Yeah, I definitely think that.
I don't know what would happen. I feel like Vivi and the OMI token just takes a rocket ship to the moon if that were to ever happen, because that's
if anything, I think there's going to be portals to, so it's not I don't think Disney's going to be here, Vivi, we're just going to do all of our stuff in your app and that's it. I think they're going to eventually, kind of do their own thing, but still be connected with Vivi. Yeah. I think there's going to be just portals. You'll have a portal to Disney. You can go to Disney. You can go to Marvel. You can go, all the stuff that's not associated, all these brands that are going to want to be part of Vivi. It's going to be, I think it'll be kind of the same thing. You can have all these portals that go to different metaverses. Okay, I go in VR chat with Orange Bag Lady and things we all go in there. We go play games.
She's going to be a mom. I'm sorry.
Have a metaverse baby shower.
That'd be so great.
I know, it's going to be amazing. But so even in there, you kind of they're like little portals, you can look for a game you want to play. You pick that game. You can decide if you want to go in there where everybody can see you. There's kids in there. It can get really annoying. They're really rude and vulgar and whatever. Or you can go in there where only you and your friends. So it's you're in there by yourself.
And you gate it with, all right.
Yeah. And so when you go in there, if you decide like, okay, I want to go to a different one, you know, you do the same thing and a little portal drops up and you just walk inside the portal. But then some of the games have portals already, like stuff that they've created, or maybe they're friends with somebody and like, hey, put your little portal in here. So you go in there and you're doing whatever, and then you'll come across these little portals that are just like, and they tell you where you're going. Like, oh, you want to get this avatar, go in here. If you want to go to this game, go in here. So I think it could be something similar like that. You just go in, they're going to have you can pull up Disney and go into Disney, or, you know, it's all.
If they did that and they were not only the only metaverse where you could see Disney IP NFTs, but to actually have the only one to have a Disney like, I feel like that the consequences of that are hitherto undreamt of, in the way that it would just, so much money would flow into this. I don't know. And if that happens before the next bull, let's say if they tap Vivi on the shoulder and say, okay, we know you're coming out with the Viviverse, and you know, you could start building. We might be able to get something by next year, like in 2024.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, they're going to start the IP branded worlds later this year, probably Q4. Obviously Disney wouldn't be in that, just because, you know, if they said, hey, we're going to, you know, tap you on the shoulder now, it wouldn't be ready in, you know, the next 6 months. It'd take a while. Outside of Disney, what are other IP branded worlds that you want to see?
Harry Potter.
Oh yeah, that'd be dope AF.
Heck yeah. Imagine that. It's freaking awesome.
Have you been to Harry Potter world? Have you been to Harry Potter? No. Oh, that's.
Have not.
It's really fun.
Mm-hmm.
It's I want to get. I haven't been there in a while. I haven't gotten a tattoo in a while either. Last time I was there, I got a tattoo. When was the last tattoo you got?
When? Me 15.
Okay, so we when are we getting the OMI tattoos? When are we doing
tomorrow?
I can't tomorrow. We gotta wait for it to go up.
I'm just kidding. I don't know. Whatever. I'm definitely.
We gotta wait for it to go up. And so somebody, I don't know if you're on my last stream where someone paid me to shave.
Yeah. I didn't see the shaving, but I jumped in afterwards.
Gotcha. So I was like, okay, guys, I'll you know, do whatever, cut the hair, I'll shave the stash, whatever. And then someone said like get an OMI tattoo. I was like, oh well, anyway, and like make it a tramp stamp. And I was like, oh, I don't know. I wouldn't do it unless someone paid me, you know, like good cheddar. I'd do it for a couple grand.
Oh my gosh.
Would you not do it for a couple grand?
I think so. No, I wouldn't.
You could buy so much more OMI though.
I know, but like, because then I'm gonna want to get it removed and put it somewhere else. So.
Oh, I guess. Isn't removing tattoos painful though?
That's what I've heard. So I'd rather just not, because then you're gonna pay for the removal, and that's the money you just got paid to get the tattoo.
Yeah. So I mean, I'd just keep it there, and not that I show the small of my back to too many people. I could just. So I'm a very hairy person, and in order to get that tattoo, I'd have to, you know, shave. I feel like I could just let the hair go back in into the cover and be fine.
That's true. That would be hilarious. You go, Randy. You go.
I wouldn't use it all for OMI. Let's say $2,000. I'd get like maybe 1.5 million OMI, and then, you know, I'd save the rest and just, you know, pay some bills and do all that jazz. Maybe get another collectible. Are you stacking any collectibles right now?
Not really. I haven't. There's some comics that I have a little bit. I was actually looking at those yesterday. I bought another. I don't even know what I bought. I don't remember now. I was looking at several, and then I was just like, oh, I'll buy this one. Let me see. I'd have to go back in my wallet and see what I got.
I have. I mean, I was stacking the sub 100 Cassies for a while, and now they're like not worth it to try to buy one because there's so few of them, and the cheapest one is $98. So I didn't do. So I stopped that. But I was stacking a couple of Marvel Mighties. Cosmos is asking you, what in your bull case scenario for OMI in the next bull run, what is your prediction?
And the next bull run for my prediction?
This is your bull case, not like your base.
Yeah.
Your bull.
Yeah, I'm not a predictor, but if everything goes well, if all the stuff that they're saying goes through, on time, that's not going to happen. But let's say it did. I'm saying bull. We need this war to, like, there's just so much crazy going on in the world. Bull, let's just say 7 cents.
Okay. All right. And that's if the war comes to an end?
I don't know if it has to come to an end. Like there needs to be some stuff, like, even if things just stay the way they are, because then people kind of get more numb to it all and they don't. Yeah. It just depends on a lot of things. But I would say 7 cents.
That's a fair point.
If everything stopped, if the war stopped, if things were just perfect, I think it could go higher than that.
Yeah, if the war, oh God, yeah, that'd be. I don't know if it'll really.
I know.
If it'll have if the presidential election, how that would go into it. I don't know. I feel the economy sucks. So I feel like once we have this. Once we get out of it, it'll just be good. I feel like regardless of who's president. If it's my bull case and we're going like everything hits, we not only have insane OMI utility, not just OMI to NFT. We have staking, we have land. Because again, this is 2 years down the road, 2.5 years, the height of the next bull run. Obviously, MCP will be really fleshed out. We'll have all the top tier exchanges. And then just more and more money goes into this, and we do a lot of burn, and it becomes a meme coin. I think that we could do in a bull. Again, this is my bull case, not my base case. It's like everything has to hit. I would say 30 cents is, we can get up to that $90 billion market cap, and that's really without a lot of burns. The 30 cents. If we just have a 300 billion circulating supply, that's $90 billion. I feel like because we do a lot better than Decentraland and Sandbox, which combined, I think they had an 18 or $19 billion market cap last bull run. We're easily double of them combined. So that's 36 billion. And again, that was the last bull cycle. And yeah, so that's just my opinion. But again, that's my bull case. My bear case is like 2 cents. So don't be calling me a moon boy. Oh, uncommon Scarlet Witch. Nice.
Oh yeah, I was looking at what I bought and how I lost track.
Oh, probably part of her.
Fantastic Four is what I bought yesterday.
Oh, that's what you got, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I bought one of those.
Omi Token doing the famous Gandhi quote, saying first they ignore you, then they laugh at you, then they fight you, and then you win. But in the David you.
Yeah. So I should be clear that because I know we get all the flack from being moon boys, moon girls, whatever. I know things are not great right now, and I know things were not handled right, but I'm not looking at that. Why I stay positive and why I stay is because I see at the end, I still believe this is going to do very, very, very well years down the road. And that's what I'm looking at. And that's why I'm not like with everything going on. I'm not just like saying I'm done, because I've always looked at it that way. I've always said, like, this is not a short-term profit. From the day I got in everything, I said, this is 10 years at least. And that's what I'm looking at. And if anything happens before that, that's great. But that's my goal. And that's why I don't get too upset with everything. I mean, not that I'm not. Hi, VividCon. It's Eva.
Oh my God. Hello, Eva. How you doing, fam?
Oh, guys, you know what? It's almost noon. VV Magic has a video coming out in 15 minutes.
Oh, all right. Let's we'll hop off and we'll take a walk. What's her video?
She did a video with Crystal Hefner.
Oh, did she really?
Yeah, yo.
So I messaged Crystal like a year ago, give or take, and we got to talking about. She's very interested in NFTs in general in Web3, and I was like, okay, can we? And we had a good conversation. It's like, can I get you on the podcast? And she's like, I actually don't do podcasts right now. Like, damn. And apparently I should have followed up because at some point between last year and now, she started doing podcasts again. So, I'm so jealous. Oh, good for her. Good for her.
Yeah. So that's in that's in 15 minutes.
Yeah. Oh my God, I can't wait for that. Yeah. We'll end in a couple. I'll head to the bathroom and I'll watch the video while I do some cardio. Or maybe I should just get no. I'm so fat. I'm so freaking fat. No, cardio. There we go.
Yeah. Oh, I know. I need to go to the gym today. I don't know. I'm in this spring cleaning mode.
Nice.
But I think, remember, okay, I'm on, I have to take steroids again right now. Did I tell you?
You getting jacked?
No, I'm on steroids medically. Like the whole COVID thing still like,
oh, really?
Yeah. Remember I had after I had COVID, I had got bronchitis, sinus infection and stuff. They gave me antibiotics, blah, blah, blah. And anyways, I still had these sinus issues big time. And it was just getting worse. So I went back to the doctor this week and they're going to refer me to an ENT. But so now they gave me steroids and all this other stuff in the meantime. And so I've been on these steroids and it helps me be more focused. But, so I think that's helping me right now. I'm going to go to the gym. I need to clean my house. I need to do all this stuff. Just I'm going. So after that, we'll see. But I've definitely been getting back. I have some more energy right now because I'm on the steroids.
Okay. So what I heard from that is if you're in spring cleaning, you get into spring cleaning moods, and feed you steroids and have you clean my house when I get.
Oh, there you go.
Okay.
I'm not wearing French maid outfit.
Good times. No, you do have to wear the uniform, so you are going to have to wear a tux.
I'll wear
the V. You could wear the VV shirt over the tux or a suit.
Okay.
Whatever.
Deal. It was shake.
Dude, I would
high five it. Okay.
Dude, I have this theory now. Maybe this is what people do in The Sims, but I want to have a butler and then a maid, and I want to have them fall in love, and I want them to name their child Randy. That is my.
Okay, we'll make it happen.
Yeah, let's do it.
That's so funny.
I am responsible for 2 of my friends, or I guess 4 of my friends getting married. My friend Alex and Kristen, and then my friend Jericho and Helen. All of them were in the military, and I'm the sole reason that they are together. So I'm waiting for the 3-peat. Where's the third one going to come? So maybe it'll be reserved for my butler and my maid.
Heck yeah.
Yeah, that'd be nice.
You have some great ideas. Me, I'm I'm going to travel. I'm going to
There are certainly ideas. I don't know if they're great, but yeah.
Yeah, they're cool. They're good.
I mean, I guess the people I live with now, they wouldn't have met without me because the guy Nick, I met in middle school, friends through high school. And then Megan, I met after high school, she was still in high school, but she was friends with my landlord's. All right, so my landlord's son was in a band, and he was 16. So I don't know, we would hang out every now and then because pretty close in age. I was 19 to 16. And he had a band, and one of his bandmates' girlfriends was this girl, Megan. She recognized the Triforce, and that's how we met and we became friends. So I feel like had I not rented a room from this lady and had I not met her, they wouldn't be together. So maybe they count as my 3.
There you go.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
You can make it happen again, though. Some other people.
Anything you want to go over before we bounce?
No, I'm good. Afterwards, I'll think of all the things that I should have said.
Okay. I like your Spider-Man in the background. It was really cute.
Oh, that's the little Marvel pack. Remember, who put that link on Twitter a while back, and then I told you about it. You want me to send you the link, and I sent it to you.
Vivi Magic did it. Does he have a really
she got
long?
One too.
Oh yeah. What's with the long tag?
I know, drives me nuts, and I'm just I want to cut it off at the same time. I don't want to mess it up, but
yeah.
I pulled it out, and I was just like, "Are you kidding me?"
She just did a TikTok, and I see the tag. I was like, "Why is the tag so long?" It's like a CVS receipt. It's a belt. It's like a chastity belt. Anyway, thank you for coming. I'll talk to you for a minute off camera as well. But thank you.
That was a deep one. I'm just being silly at the moment.
That's adorable. But thank you for coming on. Thank you everyone for coming in and hanging with us for this nice discussion that we have had. And thank you, Zach R, for the super chat. Everyone say bye-bye, Dashi. Bye-bye, Dashi. I love you guys. Goodbye. Ending broadcast.